It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. And it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is expanding across borders as we join you from Munich, Germany and fabled Allianz Arena. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
The National Football League has come to Germany. We are underway from Munich. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sidelines, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Everyone see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm as a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache. but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Jones off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. to throw. Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Jones to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. McKenzie now to return it. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Taylor. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action, it's Minshew. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Caught by Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, Minshew looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New England's offense set to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put them...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Minshew's throw caught by Bruce. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Minshew throwing on third down. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give to Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. To return is McKenzie. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Returning is Peppers. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England's offense set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Jones now throwing to start the drive. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
After incompletions at 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. Patriots.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Ramondre Stevenson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Running left is Stevenson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3-and-out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, it'll be Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He completes it to Henry. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Minshew. Quick slant here to Woods. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Minshew. incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Let's go. That's how we eat. Get him going, baby.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Going deep here for Parker. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Jones has set up the screen for Stevenson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Jones throw here taken in by Parker. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 43. Off play action, Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports halftime report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. First and 10, Taylor now. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. Dances by at the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
They're starting the third quarter. They're forcing the first drive after this sack. It looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. And Minshew will throw for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting him in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. McKenzie now to return it. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Dodges him at the 50, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And here again comes Gardner Minshew.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. 67 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
eluding and the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis.
New England's offense set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Rolling to his left. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Newitt.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Jones.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Touchdown, Patriots. Jalen Reagor from 8 yards out. And the Patriots get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Minshew. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From just shy of midfield, Jones over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
We'll get another look at Devontae Parker and the Patriot offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Touchdown! Hunter Henry! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
From the 10.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Minshew.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Minshew sets to throw. Quick slant here to Woods. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw it, Minshew. They'll get this off to Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. Now Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete, Hunter Henry with the ground.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jones. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Jones.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Here's Jones.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's one play at a time, baby. We're going to be big time now.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback, able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
And his kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see if they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.